And then I've also seen Niv kind of dabble between, what's the other character he uses? It's somebody, and it's another kind. I don't want to say Yoshi's Oblong, but you know, it's definitely a lot of the other ones. But for those of you guys checking in, we do want to thank you for coming out real quick. We're just gonna have we got a little bit of a light cast here tonight, but we do want you to go ahead, like, subscribe, and tweet out the stream if you haven't already. For those of you who are gonna host.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on my 9-month subscription. Like, you guys got to pick up the
slack.
slack.
Man,
come on.
Get them subs, get these emoticons, man.
Yeah, definitely support these guys. They
Absolutely.
do a really good job just running weeklies all the time. Even like New Year's Eve coming up, like we're still running locals. Hey,
yeah, and Arcadian coming up in February as well.
Oh gosh.
Yes, it's Master Chef cooking up these up smashes. But back up into the match here. We got RedeemerZ already starting off immediately, going right into this matchup, but taking a little bit of damage here against Niv. And in the neutral, it's looking pretty even.
Oh, wow. He caught his double jump. He could have kept up tilting there, and Yoshi couldn't have done much about it. But Redeemer just a little slow in the recognition there. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Ooh, nice attempt there. Looking for that down spike from the fair after that egg lay, but now back in neutral, resetting it, and Niv just kind of finding a little bit of a hard time getting in and staying in.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that was just such good recognition. Niv overextending a little bit with those eggs, and Redeemer's just like, well, you're not going to overextend again because you're dead.
Yeah, right, man. That was a harsh gut check right there. And RedeemerZ immediately just taking momentum in this matchup. Niv playing from behind at this point.
Yeah, and that's the thing I noticed about Niv. He went for a lot of grabs, and he was actually pretty successful at getting them when someone was holding up their shield. But you also got to be careful about throwing out excessive grabs with Yoshi, because if you miss, it is so punishable.
Absolutely. And then with Yoshi, I just see him in this matchup. It's just like, this is the ultimate grudge match. If you have ever played a Super Mario game, and you're a Yoshi main, like, against Mario, this is time. This is time to shine. All the times where he just footstooled you into death just to get to the next level. Let's go. Come on, Yoshi. No bias commentary.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I think he's gonna. Yeah, I was gonna say he's gonna be looking for that up smash to try and cover the platform. Yep. All right, I gotta get off.
All right, we're gonna have Master Chef go ahead and finish up the remainder of his matches, just going in and making his way up the losers bracket. In the meantime, we're gonna have Niv and RedeemerZ just kind of finish off this game one, and with the back throw, is not gonna cancel it or finish this up. So, wow, at this point, you know, Niv just kind of struggling here, getting lapped in %, and he's going to need to do something to come back. Honestly, going a little bit too deep for a lot of these, you know, spike attempts, I would probably just try to go for the down throw to up air at this point, because Yoshi does have some up air stuff that he can throw out. It's a hard body hit. Ugh. I was going to say, man, I know it was almost a up smash, but, you know, RedeemerZ, if just keeping it simple. Bam, back air. Cleaning this up. But what's that smell? It's Master Chef. Okay, yeah. Shout out to you, Bacon42 in the chat right there. And everybody else who's checking in right now. All 14 of y'all. Appreciate you guys. That's good stuff. Appreciate you guys coming out and sharing the stream with us, sharing this time during the holidays. Everybody back home. There's going to be a lot of tournaments coming up soon, so, you know, we're going to have a ton of content here. But for those of you also checking in, this is going to be Game 2 right here, RedeemerZ. We're in Round 2 versus Niv, and it looks like both players going to stay. It's going to be Mario versus Yoshi, and it looks like we're going to Town and City. So let's go ahead and kick this match off with a bang. All right, so, I mean, I really do respect the counter pick here by Niv. You know, making use of the low ceilings to definitely allow Yoshi to get net some early kills if he can, you know, just set up his setups for, you know, top blast zone kills. But he's immediately starting off pretty strong, you know, getting his egg bombs and keeping neutral, trying to start setting up a wall. But RedeemerZ just kind of making his way in and just throwing some grabs and playing really, really conservatively. Ooh, gets that down or that back air just shut down by that fair, and then immediately that shield chicken turns into an offstage opportunity for Niv. Doesn't get a chance to capitalize on it, but stays really, really strong here in neutral and maintaining center stage and just landing these forward airs. Let's go. Niv doing a very good job here in neutral, just starting to slowly just, wow, a lot of momentum here and good egg bomb here from Yoshi. And just taking that first stock off of Mario, immediately just setting the tone here for Game 2, making those adjustments. You know, RedeemerZ just trying to stay calm, using some jump stalling, trying to get a little bit of momentum here in neutral. Throwing some back airs and just waiting on these landings. Niv, and just sticking to Yoshi's boxing is starting to just kind of overwhelm RedeemerZ here in the middle of neutral. So at this point, you know, Niv is definitely making a big turnaround from game 1. So at this point, RedeemerZ needs to kind of put what he was putting into practice from game 1 into game 2, because he's almost about to get lapped here if he takes another pretty harsh combo from Yoshi. Stuffs that grab with a little jab combo here, and now that edge guarding situation is now turned right back into a reset of neutral, but RedeemerZ gaining a little bit of momentum, getting that grab, waiting for the landings, and doing Mario stuff. You know what time it is. Up smash. I don't think we have any Mewtwo mains in here today, but shout out to that guy Immortal in the chat, as well as all of you guys checking in. All right, RedeemerZ going in for an edge guard situation. Doesn't get to come up with the kill, but bam, walks in with the up smash. It's going to clean Yoshi out. First stock is going to go to Niv, but then RedeemerZ coming back here, 57%. Not a crazy margin to make up for, but back on stage, Mario can easily net that damage back again. So see what he does with it. Niv landing 2 consecutive heavy forward airs and just slowly just pouring on the damage and the pressure and just trying to read these tech chases. RedeemerZ trying to take away some of that momentum using the flood, but Egg Bomb does not come up with the follow-up after Egglay. And at this point, you know, Niv is just, lands that forward smash. Don't know what RedeemerZ was coming up with at the end of that, but he actually got punished super hard from that dash and just bam. Lost that stock in game 2 is going to go to Niv. All right. So definitely coming back here in game 2. And we're going to jump right into game 3. RedeemerZ opting to go to Dreamland for game 3 in this set here. And it's looking pretty close. I mean, both players definitely coming with the will to win here. I mean, in the middle of these sets, at this point, you know, it looks like anybody's game. You know, both players played very solidly games 1 and 2. So at this point, you know, it's just up to both players to just capitalize on any mistakes. RedeemerZ playing very conservative, very calm and collected, and just sticking to what's, you know, what it ain't broke. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But good awareness here by Niv, just using that double jump to get right out of that Mario up tilt string that could have been a ton of damage in his favor. So really good awareness by both players. RedeemerZ setting up, using the platforms, about to get ready for a really high damage combo. Doesn't really get a ton out of it, but Niv's double jump gets stuffed, and now actually makes it back on stage. RedeemerZ catches the egg lay. Niv doesn't get a chance to make a lot out of the edge guard, but definitely setting back up to put himself in an advantageous position, putting on a ton of damage. Actually just doing a really good job of chasing RedeemerZ here in the middle of the game 3 here in Battlefield. And so at this point, it looks like anybody's game. Whoever can net the first kills could go either way. Some fairly low ceilings on Dreamland. Back throw, not going to be enough. But let's see what RedeemerZ does with it. Being really cautious at the edge, watching out for Egglay, trying not to put himself in a position to get up aired. But, you know, looks like RedeemerZ looking for that tried and true KO pattern. Oh, that sucks. Actually tries to wait out the Egglay, you know, a little bit, you know, cautious of the follow-up. And unfortunately, you know, loses that stock a little early. But RedeemerZ trying to come back immediately and trying to close this stock out for Yoshi. 149 damage. Flood probably going to be really useful here in this matchup. Back throw. Little help from Wispy. Not enough. And then Yoshi getting back on the platform, having a hard time getting on safely, but, you know, he's still living. You know, he could definitely put on a lot of damage just trying to struggle back on stage. And dash attack looks like it's going to give him enough to get back to center stage and reset neutral. All right, back throw. Definitely got to do it at this point. Probably stale. RedeemerZ opts to go ahead and use a different grab here. Actually paying for it. Not able to put Niv all the way down here. And he's really starting to creep up on some high percents. Niv starting to get a lot of momentum. And at this point, it looks like it could be teetering in Niv's favor. But RedeemerZ just struggling to take this stock, unfortunately. 213% on Yoshi. I don't know what to say here. Definitely, it could go either way. One solid back air, but that's not going to do it here. The Sour Spotted Bear just slightly pushing Yoshi off, but Niv just capitalizing on every opportunity to get a little bit of extra credit, put a little bit of OT on the board. And is definitely paying out dividends here. As RedeemerZ trying to struggles to get this stock. Tries to get the pivots forward smash, but RedeemerZ landing that back throw, and now it's back in here for game 3. This is the stock that could mean the difference between the loser's bracket and advancing to round 3. But RedeemerZ just slowly putting on a good amount of damage. Dash attack just stuffing a lot of those options. And he's just being really, really calm, really, really conservative here in neutral, doing a very good job of keep away and setting up a very amazing wall between fireball combos and fireball walls and Dare, and it's just looking to be very, very effective as Niv is finding a really, really hard time getting in and just putting on the same damage that he was mid-stage. I think he needs to go back to the egg bombs that he was using initially. But back here in neutral, you know, now it seems like a lot more of the haymakers are starting to come out in the middle of this, towards the end of this set. Seeing a lot more raw smashes come out, and it seems like both players, fangs are showing and, you know, looking a little bit more hungry for the kill earlier on. Niv with his third whiff forward smash, and RedeemerZ with the response for the forward smash punishes Niv, and is going to send him reeling into the loser's bracket. And that's going to go game 3, RedeemerZ 2-1 in this setup. And looks like we're going to have Yoda Cage join us for our next